I went through my own trials and tribulations in life and found myself for the first time really on the fringe of society, if you will, trying to just figure out who I was, asking some existential questions for the first time in my life, and also asking some questions about society. And having suppressed my creativity in high school, it finally came to when I was going through these trials, and for me it was poetry. So through poetry I was doing a lot of introspection and, like I said, asking a lot of questions about society, its structure, its makeup, while I was living in this really rough part of Providence. Fast forward to 2008, one of my best friends and one of the co-founders of Elevated Thought and the visual side of things, Alex J. Bryan, he was a senior at UMass Dartmouth, and I was finishing my undergrad at Salem State, and he was doing a mural for a senior project, and it was called Sorrow in the City, a loose depiction of Lawrence, a city that we weren't from, but a city that we so frequently went to. They were flowing, and it was really dark, gritty, and ominous, but there was glimmers of hope. And so we started having this conversation. I was writing my piece. We had some other people in there, and then, I lifted my head up and I was like, well, I mean, we could do this. I mean, as small as we are, as minuscule as we are, we could do our part. We could do it through art. I lifted my head up and I said, yo, it's the Elevated Thought right here. And that's how Creative Community Change, our C3 Youth Empowerment Program, was born, which is the culmination of our mission. And, we became official 501c3 in 2010, and here we are. I'd say the thing that comes to mind the most is the history of community. When you think about an immigrant city, you think about people coming together through difficult times, through challenges, through fussy babies. Don't get me wrong, so many youth are like, oh, I can't wait to get out of the city. Once I'm done school, I don't care what happens in the school system, I just want to be out. So many youth have that mentality. So often when you live in a place where, I live in a part where, there's an addict on the corner shooting up every morning when you come out the house, that can impose a serious detriment to somebody's internalization of where they're at. And I think it can become, for a lot of people, oh, this is what it is. Like, I am this type of person, I look this way, people like me live in areas like this. Fortunately, there's this shift where youth are being like, whoa, our city's amazing. Look at some of the things that are going on. And they're fighting for that, they're fighting for their city. So I think the youth moving forward are gonna be, if not the most important piece of this changing narrative. For us, we fit into the narrative of Lawrence because we are a community organization. We really value our partnerships. We've built a rapport in the city because the city and its youth come first. Over here, by one of our youth leaders, Celeste Day, and she did this kind of right after the election. It's just kind of an outpouring of how she felt, or leading up to the election, I should say, with some of the rhetoric and some of the fears that she was seeing and feeling herself inside of her home and in her community. There's just so many more youth that are conscious, and I don't mean conscious where they can be like, yeah, this is, the world's fucked up, the system's messed up, man, and yeah, okay, but true consciousness is you understand that, but then you turn that understanding into action. And I think we've seen a great deal of youth become active in their community. They just don't sit back. You have open mics at Outsidea which is just flooded with youth. And, that's a testament to youth that want to be out there, they want to create, they want to see other people that are creating, they want to be inspired. So that's what I've seen. I've just seen more youth become active, not be scared to push their boundaries in terms of their mind, but also their creativity.